This is game 11, I think, my third game with this player. Let's remove this bidding number that was for last game. It's now 6 a.m. after one game aside, been up an hour. I'm tired. He picked these combos. We're sitting on 7-3. Next closest player to us in third place has 6 losses to our 3. First place has 12 wins and 2 losses. So we play him twice. We control our own destiny. We just gotta keep winning. I think I have to take Sax. Saxony can get to the factory first. Absolutely guaranteed. May have to give up a combat to do it. Passes on the encounter. But I think it's the right call. I think that if they do rush the factory, that really hurts Nordic a lot. And there aren't a lot of places on land that Nordic can really run to. So I think this is probably about right on the bid. I'm not feeling any higher than this if he goes 11. I'm really not. I like Nordic Innovative. I won't mind playing Nordic Innovative. But I'm gonna play Saxony Industrial. Let's go. Tech Breakthrough. Okay, both of these are actually doable in a 2-player game. Technological Breakthrough, I'll get right away, because with that, no, I'm gonna rush the factory, no question. Okay, I need to make sure I remember this though, right? It's trade metal, move, produce, trade metal, move, produce, deploy. Trade metal, produce, deploy, move. So we can hide our true intentions for 1 turn. And that may be long enough to get like an oil trade out of him here instead of him rushing. Because he can get there in 6 as well. Oh, is he gonna mess up my dastardly plan? I think maybe he is. I think he's gonna try to block it. Oh, I was afraid he'd trade metal and make a mech there. I may be okay after all. We'll see. Brain's running slowly this morning. I'm afraid. So if I trade for metal, he produces and puts a speed mech right there. And then I have to produce. And then he can move the mech down here and block my path to the factory. So this is, I don't really love this, but I'm gonna get out on the board. Because what this is gonna do is now he cannot put a speed mech here and leave his base. I guess I could have traded for, he likes to play. I guess I could have traded for metal, and then if he put the mech there, I could have attacked it. But with just 3s, The most I could have thrown would have been 7. So don't love winning the combat there. Plus with Despised Warmonger, if I want to end up getting that. How to destroy Nord Inno, standard 1v1 opening. Saxony Inno. What did he go? Speed? And that makes sense. All right. I think we're going to be okay here. Yeah, we win the factory now. No question. What do we got here? That metal, although that metal, not loving that. If he takes that metal, that's probably a combat for him. I still get the factory, but gotta go speed if I want the factory. And we've got to put it... he still just has the 1 combat card, so I don't think I need more than 1 mech up here. Still just 1 combat card. So now let's actually take 2. Oh, I want to take 2 of them, but that would be my last power. Let's do it. I bet I can find some power somewhere. Although he's about to have artillery. It's gonna really be unfortunate if I'm trying to go to 8 workers and I can't because I keep getting artilleried. All right, I think this is, no question, my best option. Although he is going to get the other one, and he's already at 3 pop. Oh man, this is hard because I really want these resources. And I think it's the way to go. But he's going to get this, which is going to be really painful. I just have to do it. I think. I don't... The nice thing here is that I can throw a 3 if he attacks me. And he's probably got to use his 1 card. So he might not attack me. If I can run away from the factory and not give him a combat here, that's pretty huge. Nice again. Yeah, well, you're about to see nice as well. If you were brave here and go to the factory. Though you might give me a combat. Yeah, I'll definitely throw a 3. What's he gonna do with the others? I mean, he doesn't have with the 1 combat card, right? So, okay. All right, well, I mean, if he goes like 3 here and beats me or throws low, and he might because he'll just get to retreat to the lake, but I mean, I don't want to throw down my 1 power for the difference between 3 and 4. He might hope I go 2 here. I think 2 or 3 is a pretty likely throw by him here if he's feeling like, you know, like taking a chance. We'll see though. I mean, not shocked, but here's a 4. All right. Y'all think he's sitting on a 5? Don't attack now, may have to go no stars. We'll also keep him from using his factory card, making him spend the power. I think that, I mean, the obvious choice would be to go with metal, but I think I'm going to actually use that power. So what is this? I thought you'd be happy with the popularity factory card. I remember what the third one was. It wasn't any good. So I think I'm going to go oil here. Attack, try to get in the combat, and bolster into an upgrade. Maybe upgrade, like move and deploy, and then I don't have to trade or use that card to get the metal and just produce into another mech. I think is the play. Oh, I didn't put this on the screen. Saxony Industrial 10 Nordic Inno 0. All right, what do you take? Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Does he have a 5? That's the question. And does he want to spend it? If he does spend it, you know, it's kind of nice to be in a position where, no, doesn't have a 5. So that's nice. That makes a big difference. Even 1 combat Saxony is much, much easier. Plus, if we do go the upgrade route, may enable us to get Despised Warmonger. I think maybe my normal instinct would be to upgrade the move here. I almost think it makes some sense to upgrade the bolster. Nah, I still need to upgrade the move. I think. Could upgrade the card bolster even. Does he counter attack? Is that the play? I don't think it is. He'd have to spend his one card again. And if I throw another 3, he just sets me up to potentially... Yeah. You really shouldn't. Okay. Let's not get too crazy here. He doesn't have artillery yet. He still just has the one combat card. That's important. He has to throw it to win a fight, no matter how many units he has everywhere. Even with artillery, still gotta have cards. And this is good. Gonna be 1 mech short here. But we can get the metal with our factory card. That's not a problem. Disarm would be nice here. But he would just attack an artillery me anyway. So let's apply a little pressure with Riverwalk. Now we can move. He still just has... He's going to trade for food here, right? But the problem is we can hit him. And he knows that. We can trap this mech up here. So if he trades for food, he's giving up at least 1 combat in all likelihood. Right? Okay. I mean, I think that gives up a combat too, does it not? Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I can play 4, so he can't reach this spot. What's the score? Do I have to worry about getting stars too quickly? Maybe? They don't have Riverwalk. But still, he can get to the spot. He's going to be able to use the factory move next time. I don't think stars are the problem anymore. The problem is making sure I don't get so close without being able to end that he can run into me and end the game by forcing me to take stars because I'm not ahead at the time. So I got to get ahead. It's 13. And I got to watch his combat card situation very carefully. Because the moment he gets more than one card is the moment I can't be convinced I'm going to hold this anymore. Which is about to be after this turn, right? Okay. He has no power. So if I bolster, I'd be at 3-6, and I could win a fight if he attacks me because he cannot artillery me. So I got to do this into this. And I think or do I want cards? Do I want cards here? How will I get cards? I could produce. And then card bolster. He's not close to ending, right? So I have some time if I don't have him run the cards up on me. So now the next play, if he doesn't put too much pressure on me, is to produce 3 oil and 2 metal, right? And drop the last mech here. Or we could just attack him in 2 places. Force him to give us a combat. He's got to be careful here. See, this almost, it might have made sense to it might have made sense here to attack me on the factory. I don't think he can do it now. He takes power. Can't do it this turn. Not with the factory card. I only have 1 card here, but whatever, I guess. I don't think he can. 6 points. He just has the factory card. So I'm about to get combat cards, so that will make a difference. Or I could bolster for more power. I may need to do that, actually. Because he can artillery me. I'm kind of suicidable, as we would say here, because I've got to be careful. Just the one food, and that's going to give him 2 cards. I think this is the play. Now, if he attacks me in 3 spots, I have to give him 2 combats in a list. That's the problem, and probably the factory. But it does not look like he's going to do that. Looks like he's going to play a little cautiously here. He may not have the score to do that. Problem with him trying to do that is if I don't do it, if I don't give him the game that way, and I won't, he gets in a little bit of trouble. These are kind of trapped. They can move out to here, but they don't have a great way to get away from any sort of fight. Let's see here. We're going to go 1, 2, and yes, 3 in case we want to enlist next turn. Which one of these do we want? Let's take one that's on a mountain. $2 for 2 power and 2 popularity. I think so, yeah. That power and popularity is kind of precious right now. Now he can't artillery to me to 0. He'd have to do a 2v, 2 power versus 2 power fight, which is a completely different ball game for him. $39, only up by 6. He's up to 10 pop. What are my stars here now? Oil and a pop. He's at 11. He's going to get to tier 3. There's no question about that. Definitely popularity, just in case, you know. I think we do a little bit of spreading and fortify the factory now. Because he's 2 enlists away. What's the points look like? He's going to go up by 8. Or he's going to get 8 more to go up to 49. That's up by 3. That's up by 13. let's see what happens here. He still doesn't have extra combat cards. Let's free up a potential combat here. Two food and a popularity. I'll do that, I guess. That would allow me to trade for 2 pop to go to 4, enlist, and go to 6 pop. That's not awful. And this should have been a pretty nice little points jump. Still really close. Good grief. He can't get the combat right now. Not with this. But he's about to get, I think, 3 cards. He moves here. What will I get? I'll get something nice. I guess if I get the pop, that would be that. This game's on the knife's edge for me. I mean, and there's the constant possibility here. Like, if he gets strong enough to hit the factory and can attack me 3 places at once, like win the factory and then attack me 2 other places, the game's over. So, and he knows that right now, if he doesn't move and take some cards, that I could just take this right here and just run up and get the this assumes that he has an objective. All right. Okay, he can't end this turn. So let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do... He enlists again. He's going to probably win the game. But, so what do we want to do here? We want to probably take this. 13. Rough. So there's 2 ways I could go here. I could go the power route. Try to get to Despise Warmonger before he ends. That's going to be tough. And if I need 2 more upgrades... Tier 2. If he doesn't, Tier 2 is going to be 15, 16 points for me here. Tier 3 right now for him is 8. So 8 gets him to 49. 16 puts me back up by a lot. What did he produce? What did he do? Oh, he's getting his workers. That's right. He doesn't even have the worker star. Oh, I completely forgot about that, honestly. I'm in a really good spot. Because he needs like a move and a produce, like move this to the here and produce to get the worker star. Okay, so I maybe have a little time. Um, he still can't quite attack the factory confidently with one, two, three, four. Because if he attacks with 2, wear me down, and I'd have to counterattack with 1. Okay. Um, do I actually want anything anywhere else? I guess this would be good. And let's see what else. That'll do it. One upgrade and 2 resources. Wait, what's the difference in points here? 8? I take 2 pop for 1 upgrade and 2 resources. You can bolster the end, right? 2, 3, 4. No. All right, tier 2 it is. That kind of surprised me that I didn't take the upgrade. Maybe so. Might have been a mistake. Oh, is he going for the upgrade star instead of the worker star? He might be. Here's my card solution. I can't get Despised Warmonger though, so. Seven pop, he says, lol. But he can get 8, which would put him at 51. He's still behind though with that. He's got to be careful. That's 7 workers. And he can't pick up a popularity, or an encounter rather, with 1 move with his character, which means he can't go to 14 pop without the move. Let's ask what the remaining enlist bonuses are. Coins. Okay. So no popularity and list bonus. That's good. Is he gonna trade for one more upgrade? Move and list, upgrade, and produce. Can't produce next turn. In just a little bit of an awkward spot here, I think. Problem is, there's really no way to get the Spice Warmonger now. Except, like, just go crazy and bump him a bunch. May just have to get the Enlist Star, I guess. If he doesn't attack this and he doesn't spin this oil, I can take it. Power, I guess, he says. I can move this guy into here, leave a worker on this spot, and take this oil. You then have to bump the worker to get back to the oil. Oh, he's asking about my enlist bonuses. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, if he gives me a combat, I can get the... I think I leave this spot and don't expose the combat if I can get out. Right now I can throw down 16 on a spot, so he can't take this with 2 units. There's no way. So he can win a combat here. But that's it. So... yeah. All right. I'm gonna lose power. So no star there. Oh, Riverwalk. Duh. Okay. So if he spends 3 cards, I'd be down to 2 if I win this. What if I don't spend anything here? I still can't turn around and get the power star this turn. You will get the enlist star. He sends these 2 home. Keeps him in tier 3 for the time being. There are no workers here, though. Ooh. Gee whiz. All right, well, I feel good about this then. He needs that oil for his... Okay. Yeah, he's got this. I think he needs the factory here now. Let's consolidate. So this is this. Here to this. And he's got no power anymore. I didn't have a 5, or I could have just attacked there. I didn't really even think about it, honestly. I'm not sure I would have the score. $2.01 popularity. Yep. We got to stay ahead because right now 59, 14 ahead after the bids. And he can't triple move, so if he goes land, he'll give me a combat. Did he just give me the game? I mean, he knows I can go there. What's he... Does tier 3? He didn't even get tier 3 just then. Have I missed something? I think I just win. Maybe he was hoping for another pop off of that. That would have been 9, 10 more. That'd be 61. I'd still win. Doesn't even have... Am I missing something? I think I am. All right. Good game. I guess woke up this morning at 6-3 and gonna have to go after this, but going to finish the morning 8-3. So that's not bad at all.